No platform has greater reach.
You know your country if you...
I owe you a 10-second car.
I don't really know how to drive a stick.
You wouldn't have that problem with a V8.
I am never going to financially recover from this.
Well, we made it successfully through another week. Not too bad a week either. Getting a little bit more positive on the credit cards. I ain't paid them off yet, but getting a little more positive on the credit cards. Basically, Bitcoin went on sale a little bit, basically. So I went ahead and got like another $200-300 on Bitcoin in the last week. I know it would have been smarter to pay down the credit cards, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, got the check. It came pretty good. Been hitting the Uber pretty hard, so made a couple extra $100 this week from that. And yeah, pretty much just been chilling on top of that. Just pretty much just waiting. I mean, I figured I had an idea today. I figured I'd wait, just keep stacking it on Bitcoin, right? And then wait until the point where I have a big enough stack where half of my Bitcoin, I could take half of my Bitcoin, put up as collateral, and put it up on like a 4-year loan. And with that half of my stack, be able to buy land with it, you know, which might be a while, but I figured I'd just keep stacking it up in Bitcoin in the meantime. But yeah, basically, yeah, I figured, you know, because I'd take half the stack, buy land with it, 4 years to pay that off. You know, obviously I'd buy land, I'd have a, you know, I would take the other half of my Bitcoin, basically, if I needed to. Hopefully it goes up in that 4 years time. Take the other half of my stack and get a loan on that to pay back the first half, right? And get the first half of my Bitcoin back by paying back that loan with the new loan. And then I might even make a little bit of change there because the 4 years of difference, you know, how much the price might go in that time. But yeah, I thought of that pretty much this morning. So I'm just kind of waiting, kind of put that in order, you know what I mean? But yeah, looking at land, like I said, for around 10K, just something where, you know, they can't really chase me off for car camping on my own property. It's pretty much where I'm thinking at this point, because yeah, I don't know. I just figured, you know, rather than buying more house than I can afford, you know, like the majority of people do, and sign up for a 30-year mortgage and then sign up to work for, you know, it'd probably take you at least the 15 years to pay off a 30-year mortgage, you know what I mean? But like, I figured instead of doing that, like, why not just buy like a $20,000 house, you know, and then pay it off in like less than 5 years, you know, and then only have to worry about the property taxes after that, you know, which is, you know, it's a little harder to do than just that, because there's no $20,000 houses out there, you know what I mean? It's probably, heard one lady saying, I could buy the land, right, and then after I buy the land, there's like a $13,000 impact fee that you have to pay to the county just for building anything on it, for you building anything on it. So I mean, I'm trying to, maybe I can find land that already has like a shed or a cabin on it, you know, something, you know, it's run down or whatever, but they've already paid the impact fee on it, because there's already something built, there's already a structure on it. You know, I wouldn't need like a whole septic and all that shit right away. I don't know, but that same lady, she was showing me a property she had. It was a old dilapidated trailer, and then when I say dilapidated, I mean like, yeah, this place, it was yeah, it's gonna be tough to you know, it's, yeah, but yeah, she wanted $40,000 for it. The property was like 1/8 of an acre, I want to say. It might have been 1/10 of an acre, maybe, no, not 1/10. I don't think it was quite that small. But anyway, you know, $40,000 for the property, and then it would have taken probably 10K to get the trailer that's there out of the way before you could do anything with it. Granted, yeah, you'd already have your electric hookup, and there's already some kind of with a well, you know, you'd have to update it, of course, but at least there's already, you know what I mean, there's already some piping going down there. It shouldn't be too hard to, yeah, I don't know. I really don't even know what's all involved with that, you know what I mean? But yeah, just taking it one day at a time. Till then we're cruising along. But yeah, I figure since living in the car, saving, because I've looked around for places too, and it's looking like $800 a month, and that's for something small. That's for like a room, built off the side of someone's house, and they turned it into a little apartment with a little tiny bathroom, $800 a month. But I figured, the longer I can actually rough it in the car, and it's just $800 a month that I can be saving and stacking up. There's really no, I mean, when it gets hotter, yeah, I might need to get a place, but I'm gonna try and rough it as long as I can, because like I said, I figure it's about $1,000 a month that I'll be able to save rather than work and then have to just give it right back away. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have a problem working, but where my income is and the amount of money that I'm making per hour, it's yeah, it doesn't add up to stack another $800 living expense on top of what I'm currently, because I'm, my checks, I'm looking about $800 a month anyway, just on the amount of hours I'm currently getting. I'm trying to find another job, but the application process nowadays, it's such a pain in the ass. It's like, you can't just go in and clean shaved, looking good, nice collared shirt, go in looking presentable, look like you're, worthy of the position that you're applying for. Go in and introduce yourself to the manager, and write down your phone number for them, No, now there's this big huge speed bump in the way, and you can't, I don't know, it's like, the applications themselves are such a pain in the ass. I don't even like doing them. You know what I mean? I don't know. I can't explain it, because any way I explain it, I'm just gonna sound like a lazy. But it's not. I don't know. They made it more difficult than it needs to be. Because remember that they need workers in the first place. So I don't know why there's a 90-question personality test, and then I don't know. I for some reason I can't get through that to even get to the interview. I honestly, a lot of times, 9 times out of 10 at least, if I get to the interview, that's it. I'm in there. You know what I mean? I wait till the point they start talking about pay. You know what I mean? When they start talking about pay, I'm like, all right, cool, we made it. But yeah, the application process has just made it almost impossible to get an interview. And I have gotten interviews, but at the same time, it's like, it's nothing that, it's like, oh, this is really what I need to do. This is what I should leave this job, because I do have a job, but at the same time, I'm looking for something that's better, or gonna be better pay, or, and I'm having trouble finding that. I can find the same pay, right? But I can't really find better pay, and then ultimately a better place to work. Oh yeah, I'm out here. We're doing a little bit of Ubering. Hit about 5 orders already, at $40. On my way to the 6th order now at the Chinese restaurant up here. But yeah, it's going pretty good so far today. I mean, you don't Uber to get rich, but you figure 5 orders and $40. That's, what is that? Almost $7 or $8 per order. That's not bad. Better than getting a lot of 2s and 3s. I've been lucky. A lot of what's been popping through, it's been double-digit numbers. So, I can't get mad at, that's what I don't like to get a bunch of 4s and 6s. I'd rather show up, ping, and I got like an $11 order. But yeah, we're gonna keep hitting it for another little bit. See how much we make by the end of the day. Like I said, I'm already at $40 and on my way to another 7, so can't be mad at that. Alright, so just before I even finished the one, I've already got another one, so got another $7 over here Burger King. So grab that over here Burger King, and it's about 3.5 miles. So looking at, you know, about $2 a mile, which ain't bad. So we'll just keep stacking it up. We'll see where it goes. I guess right now we're what, about 55, 54. So yeah, we'll keep cruising. We'll get through. So yeah, it turns out I was wrong. It's actually like a 4.3 mile trip, not a 3.5 like I was thinking, but not that much worse. I mean, 0.7 of a mile more. And then yeah, the guy before that, he tipped me $11 already on the app. And then when I got there, I don't know if I must have been fast or something, but I was only about 8 minutes ahead or so. They timed me really well. But yeah, I got there about 8 minutes ahead of when I was predicted, and he slipped me another 5. So I was like, oh, okay. You know, I didn't want to say, oh, well, you already gave me 11, you know. But I was like, I just took it and ran. I was like, thank you, sir. See you later. So we're moving and grooving, you know, bopping along, doing our thing, whatever. Just finished the one order, pull up to the driveway, go to leave it on the doorstep, take a picture. As soon as I finish taking the picture, I get another $13 for Pizza Hut, and it's like right around the corner. So it's like another $13 4 mile. I'm like, boom, on the way. Well, it's starting to get a little dark, obviously, as you can see. Traffic is pretty much at about its worst right now, so I figured I'd take a little break, get off the road for a little bit. You know what I mean. But yeah, we'll probably hit it again here in a couple minutes, but I just really needed a break because traffic was starting to, like I said, it was at its worst, besides between 7 and 8 a.m. in the morning. You know what I mean. But yeah, we'll get back out there. We're already at about $70, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, man, we're gonna keep hitting it. $70 on 8 runs, man. They're paying today.